emotionally unavailable to their partner, because all their lives they've been raised to know and to do, and to not be emotional, not show their emotion. Hey y'all, it's your girl Princess Lashaun, and I am back with another video, and today we are going to be discussing men. Okay, I talk about a lot of things. I keep it truthful, I keep it honest. I mean, this is my opinion, this is my perspective, these are my viewpoints. So what we're going to be discussing today about men is their inability to be vulnerable, to be human. It's very sad to say, but honestly, I mean, especially in the Black community, men are raised to be strong, which is okay. All those things are okay. That is what men are supposed to be, but I don't feel like there should be a disconnect between their emotions, okay? Because there's a difference between being a strong individual and not being able to express yourself, not being able to understand what emotion you're feeling, and not being able to control that emotion that you're feeling, which is why I feel like a lot of men, when they become old enough and they feel very strong feelings, they start to bug out in some cases. I'm not gonna say all men, but everybody has different emotional reactions. But while you're growing up, and this is for women and men, but while you're growing up, your parent is supposed to be teaching you what you're feeling. So if you're upset, in that moment, your parent is supposed to come to you and say, you know, why are you upset? Letting you know that this is okay, this is normal. Sometimes you're gonna have moments where you're gonna be upset, and then maybe showing you ways to relax yourself and showing you ways to deal with the emotion that you're feeling. And I feel like that is something that is lacked with both men and women, but being emotional is just more acceptable for women and not for men. And I just want to emphasize the fact that men are humans. Men have the right to be upset. They have the right to their feelings. It's unfair. It's unfair that they grow up with this association that if you want to be a strong man, you can't cry. I think that doesn't make any sense. And then it also causes problems when men get in relationships, okay? Because then they're emotionally unavailable to their partner, because all their lives they've been raised to know and to do, and to not be emotional, not show their emotions. I mean, I've had plenty of conversation with men, and they could be feeling ecstatic about this girl or whatever, and that may not be displayed. So a part of emotions are being able to display that for the other person to see. Because if you have all these crazy feelings for someone, but you know, you're being modest or whatever, they're not gonna know. And that goes for everybody. But I just feel like men have been deprived of their emotional aspect about them. And it does not make you any less of a man to be emotional. I actually appreciate a guy that is in tune with his emotions. I'm not saying you gotta be nuts, because sometimes men can be nuts, but that again goes with the fact that they weren't taught how to deal with those emotions that they were feeling. But I do appreciate a man that is in tune with his feelings and that can identify what he's feeling. Also then allowing you to know, all right, well, maybe, listen, this isn't the time for me. I'm not feeling it right now. I'm a little upset. Give me my space. And then when I come to you and I'm ready to talk, then we could have a discussion, as long as you're ready and you agree to that. And having that mutual agreement, just because that communication part is sometimes lacked, and that can be displayed through violence, through yelling, through screaming, just because they don't understand how to, process that. So I just want men to know, if you are watching this video, I understand that you have been told that you can't cry, you can't have emotions, but it is okay. It is okay. And ladies, don't be the type of woman that is telling a man, oh, you're doing too much of this and that. If anything, try to help him through it. If it's somebody that you really care about, if he is really not in tune with his emotions and he might need to see a therapist or somebody to help him, I could understand why you wouldn't want to deal with that. But if he is just doing mild things that you feel like you can maybe assist, if you're that type of woman, not every woman is trying to help men progress in that way, but if you are that type of woman, then yeah, take your time with him. You know, just understand that this is a hard world for both genders and that we have certain expectations to withhold. Ultimately, being emotional, because I remember growing up, even the males in my family, if they would cry, they'd be like, man up, men don't do that. Or they wouldn't say men don't do that, but it would just be like a man up, like, okay. And that reinforces children to believe, okay, well, crying isn't something I should do. That's not okay, when in reality, it really is. So I just want to tell y'all, man, I love y'all. I know it's hard for y'all out there. You know, we do appreciate you guys. I'm speaking for women. We appreciate you guys, and we know that it's hard, and we know that you guys are, you know, just trying to gain that respect and everything, but try to get in tune with yourself, you know, even before you get into any situation. Because if you are not in order, it will be very difficult for you to try to have something with somebody that you have to have an emotional connection with. But tell me what y'all think. If y'all agreeing with me, if y'all disagreeing with me, if y'all have any personal experiences, go ahead and comment down below. Make sure you subscribe so you know when I post my next video, and I will see you guys later.